And it's one of those ironies about Stephen Harper's approach that makes no sense. I mean, he's glorified war and wants to describe Canada as a warrior nation. Yet the returning soldiers have never been treated so badly. They closed the Veterans Affairs offices that used to provide service. The more we understand about post-traumatic stress disorder, the more we understand that it requires a lot of help and a lot of ongoing therapy. The numbers of people who are committing suicide in the armed forces, it does come up in Parliament a lot. Anytime there's, it's horrific how many suicides there are. And it's at a time of withdrawal of service, and as you say, the Veterans Charter is absolutely outrageous because it takes away veterans' rights. It says, okay, you're not going to get a check every 2 weeks for the rest of your life. You're going to get it once, and that's it.
Or if you are injured, damaged in service, at least there used to be follow-up. You had medical benefits. There used to be veterans hospitals where people were taken care of, and I understand that is just being disappeared.
Yeah. So I totally agree with you. We do. There's a lot of us that raise it in the House of Commons. A paltry amount of money was recently put in the military to a few more psychiatrists to try to help with this, but it's clearly a deep and worsening problem. And they've also decided to stop saying that people are veterans. They're sort of saying veterans is a term that applied to the Second World War. People who are returning from Afghanistan don't need to have those veterans. I don't know if you saw the statement that was made by...
I did not.
The current minister responsible for... I'm trying to look up his name to remember. I know, it's Julian Fantino.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Who said, oh, I know what it's like to put my life on the line. I was a police officer. Well, yes, that's true, but what an insult to the soldiers who come back from Afghanistan, where there's IED. The risks weren't comparable. He was called to account for it and had to apologize, but that's the attitude in the Harper administration is, well, the veterans are dying off. They're a different generation. The new fields of operation don't create veterans. It's a very strange thing. And it's counterintuitive given that they want to sort of celebrate our military history, War of 1812 and all that, but not provide basic care, therapy, support to returning veterans. So I will keep raising it. I have been.
Thank you.
And another one of my colleagues, unfortunately, he's not going to stay in the House. He's really great. He's one of the great champions for veterans in the House. Is a New Democrat named Peter Stauffer from Nova Scotia. So we've worked together on this a lot, but he's not running again. And anyway, the situation, I meet with veterans a lot, and the stories are just outrageous.